Which video game have you accumulated the most hours in? Age of Empires 2nd. On and off for 20 years. Counter-Strike. 1.6 GO. Just always been a comfort game I end up going back to because I started playing when I was like 12, like the game just feels natural at this point. Probably still WoW, even though I haven't played it for over a decade at this point. Tetris. I'm afraid to know the total number of hours over the last nearly 4 decades. Factorio. I put in 3,000 hours just in vanilla and mod packs pushed me over 9,500 this year. Sitting at 12,758 total as of this post according to Steam. Microsoft Solitaire. StarCraft Brood War. About 2 hours a day, almost every day since 1998. Edit. Thank you for all the awards. Glad to see so many fans of this great game. In the interest of saving you guys time. Am I any good? Nope. Haven't played ladder in over a decade. I mostly play the use map settings games like RTD, Poker Defense and other great classics. My main during the ladder days was Zerg. Mutables FTW baby. Edit 2. For those of you replying with unit dialogue lines and people of culture. Diablo 2, lot. Minecraft is a close second. Most definitely became an emerald. Morrowind. First open world game I ever played. No quest markers, so you just had to remember who and where, or spend a lot of time in going through your basic journal in each city hoping there were enough details. Or just write them on a pad and paper. Not much on the internet to help except for fans on message boards. Then there was a cheat button combo to refill your health and magic, but you were only cheating yourself if you used it, because you get great XP if you didn't use it. Spend whole weekends in the winter playing that. EU for nearly 4,000 hours. Super Mario World. I have no way to even estimate, given it was the pack-in, and I was functionally poor. It was literally the only game I had for SNES for a year, possibly 2. Even after that, I still went back and back. As life has progressed I've had every version of it. Compilation, emulator, Gamma Boy Advance, Virtual Console. I just keep coming back to it. To me it's not only one of the greatest games ever made, but it's also my childhood. And I feel happy every time I see Yoshi. Oblivion. Ark. I've uninstalled multiple times, just to have a barrier of entry, to avoid getting trapped again. Super Smash Bros. Kerbal Space Program. Edit. I'm stoked that I'm not the only one. Anyone else start running the executable directly, just to hide the hours from themselves. Skyrim. RuneScape. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 when I was 14. 108D of gameplay. A bit embarrassing, but The Sims 4. It's not the best game I've ever played, but it's easy to come back to. Edit. I should really have said The Sims in general, because I dread to think how many hours I logged in Sims 2 and 3 in my teens. Left 4 Dead 2. Borderlands 2. Either WoW or Warframe. I played a ton of WoW during vanilla through Panda. Haven't played in years though, so I can't check my playtime. Warframe is top of my Steam account by a solid margin. Path of Exile. I've been playing on and off since 2013. Consistent updates really help suck me back in. Grass grows, birds fly, and brother, I play TF2. Minecraft. Played it for at least 3 to 4 hours daily for like the past 3 years. I played Mario Kart Wii religiously throughout middle school. I'd really like to set my Wii back up again. Terraria. Maple Story. No way to count, but over the years probably 20,000 plus hours. For me it's between EverQuest or Dota 2. Stardew Valley. So far I have around 1,000 hours. Doom, but Fallout 4's catching up. Definitely Minecraft. I saw the first YouTube video on it within a week of it being released. Thought neat. This was around 2nd grade, and thought neat. Fast forward a couple years, I find it again, start watching Paulsaurus religiously. Eventually got my parents to buy it for me for a birthday, and then grinded a single player world religiously every day for 4 or so years. I ended up playing on snapshots, but a friend at the time, who I kept trying to play with, refused to, and so I ended up playing on the official versions for him. Eventually it ends up being the snapshot, that Mojang revamped itemids, and I lost well over 10,000 hours of work at minimum, as everything in any storage in my inventory instantly vanished. Additionally, several structures made out of snapshot only blocks vanished. Left me devastated for weeks, and I struggled to get along with the other kid. As a kid in junior high, it was absolutely devastating. It was on my school laptop too. I couldn't even play well, averaging 8 FPS near my base due to how much I'd built. Still makes me sad. Final Fantasy X and Breath of the Wild both have thousands of hours invested. Civilization 2nd, 4th or V probably. Edit. I've just woken up to a ton of awards and upvotes for this simple comment. Thanks everyone. And because several people asked, I liked 3 too, and same with 6th, which I haven't really had time to explore properly yet, only some 100 hours of playtime, but as said 2nd, 4th and V were the best for me, and took hundreds or thousands of hours of lifetime from me. RimWorld. Closing in on 2,000 hours. Definitely wow. My dad asked me once what the number was next to my Oblivion save. I said it was how many minutes I've played, and he didn't have his glasses, so he didn't realize it was actually hours, and asked me what the number was. He then proceeded to harshly judge Mayo. I'm so glad I said minutes. Rocket League by far. 1 more game. Simpsons Hit and Run. I always end up going back to it.